Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Cook the books. English navigator who claimed the east coast of Australia for Britain and discovered several Pacific islands, 1728 to 1779. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Prepare a hot meal. My husband doesn't cook. Someone who cooks food. Transform and make suitable for consumption by heating. These potatoes have to cook for 20 minutes. Transform by heating. The apothecary cooked the medicinal mixture in a big iron kettle. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Something that is a counterfeit, not what it seems to be. Not genuine or real, being an imitation of the genuine article. It isn't fake anything, it's real synthetic fur. Make a copy of with the intent to deceive. He faked the signature. Fraudulent, having a misleading appearance. A person who makes deceitful pretenses. Speak insincerely or without regard for facts or truths. The politician was not well prepared for the debate and faked it. Football, a deceptive move made by a football player. Insert words into texts, often falsifying it thereby. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Falsify the data. Make false by mutilation or addition, as of a message or story. Falsify knowingly. Prove false. Avoid or try to avoid fulfilling, answering, or performing duties, questions, or issues. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Soft creamy candy. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Influence or control shrewdly or deviously. He manipulated public opinion in his favor. Maintain influence over others or oneself, skillfully, usually to one's advantage. She manipulates her boss. Manipulate in a fraudulent manner. Hold something in one's hands and move it. Treat manually, as with massage, for therapeutic purpose. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Represent falsely. This statement misrepresents my intentions. Tamper, with the purpose of deception. Achieve something by means of trickery or devious methods. An instance of accomplishing something by scheming or trickery. English navigator who claimed the east coast of Australia for Britain and discovered several Pacific islands, 1728 to 1779. English navigator who claimed the east coast of Australia for Britain and discovered several Pacific islands, 1728 to 1779. English navigator who claimed the east coast of Australia for Britain and discovered several Pacific islands, 1728 to 1779. A determination of the place where something is. He got a good fix on the target. Informal terms for a difficult situation. He got into a terrible fix. Restore by replacing a part or putting together what is torn or broken. Put something somewhere, firmly. Fix your eyes on this spot. Make infertile. Decide upon or fix definitely. Fix the variables. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. I was fixing to leave town after I paid the hotel bill. Take vengeance on or get even. That'll fix him good. The act of putting something in working order again. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Fix breakfast for the guests, please. Cause to be firmly attached. She fixed her gaze on the man. Make fixed, stable or stationary. Let's fix the picture to the frame. An exemption granted after influence, e.g., money, is brought to bear. Collusion resulted in tax fixes for gamblers. Influence an event or its outcome by illegal means. Fix a race. Kill, preserve, and harden tissue in order to prepare for microscopic study. Set or place definitely. Let's fix the date for the party. Something craved, especially an intravenous injection of a narcotic drug. She needed a fix of chocolate. Put in order or neaten. Make the bed. Eliminate urine. Have a bowel movement. Institute, enact, or establish. Make laws. Create by artistic means. Make by combining materials and parts. Give certain properties to something. Don't make this into a big deal. Create or design, often in a certain way. Charge with a function. Charge to be. Induce to have sex. Head into a specified direction. Achieve a point or goal. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. How much do you make a month in your new job? Represent fictitiously, as in a play, or pretend to be or act like. She makes like an actress. Proceed along a path. Make one's way into the forest. The act of mixing cards haphazardly. Reach a goal. Make the first team. Organize or be responsible for. Have, throw, or make a party. Give rise to. Cause to happen or occur, not always intentionally. Make a stir. Make, formulate, or derive in the mind. Make an estimate. Reach a destination, either real or abstract. Engage in. Make love, not war. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Can you make me an omelet? A recognizable kind. What make of car is that? To compose or represent. This makes a fine introduction. Make or cause to be or to become. Make a mess in one's office. Create or manufacture a man-made product. Act in a certain way so as to acquire. Make friends. Add up to. 4 and 4 make 8. Amount to. This salary increase makes no difference to my standard of living. Appear to begin an activity. Assure the success of. A good review by this critic will make your play. Behave in a certain way. Make merry. Be or be capable of being changed or made into. He makes a great host. Be suitable for. Wood makes good furniture. Calculate as being. I make the height about 100 feet. Carry out or commit. Make a mistake. Cause to be enjoyable or pleasurable. Make my day. Change from one form into another. Make water into wine. Compel or make somebody or something to act in a certain way. Heat makes you sweat. Consider as being. Constitute the essence of. Clothes make the man. Develop into. He will make a splendid father. Favor the development of. Practice makes the winner. Form by assembling individuals or constituents. Gather and light the materials for. Make a fire. Make by shaping or bringing together constituents. Make a dress. Perform or carry out. Make a decision. Reach in time. Undergo fabrication or creation. This wool makes into a nice sweater. Create by training and teaching. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. Prepare for war. Undergo training or instruction in preparation for a particular role, function, or profession. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Educate for a future role or function. The prince was prepared to become king one day. Arrange by systematic planning and united effort. Lead up to and soften by sounding the dissonant note in it as a consonant note in the preceding chord. Prepare the discord in bar 139. To prepare verbally, either for written or spoken delivery. Prepare a report. Apprehending and responding with speed and sensitivity. A ready wit. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. Get the children ready for school. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Completely prepared or in condition for immediate action or use or progress. Get ready. Made suitable and available for immediate use. Dinner is ready. Mentally disposed. He was ready to believe her. Of especially money, immediately available. He seems to have ample ready money. Poised for action. Their guns were at the ready. Prepare or cook by mixing ingredients. Concoct something artificial or untrue. Engage in deceitful behavior. Practice trickery or fraud. Who's chiseling on the side? Deprive somebody of something by deceit. They chiseled me out of my money. An edge tool with a flat steel blade with a cutting edge. Carve with a chisel. Chisel the marble. Weedy annual native to Europe but widely distributed as a weed especially in wheat. Engage in deceitful behavior. Practice trickery or fraud. Weedy annual grass often occurs in grain fields and other cultivated land. Seeds sometimes considered poisonous. Deprive somebody of something by deceit. We were cheated by their clever sounding scheme. Defeat someone through trickery or deceit. Someone who leads you to believe something that is not true. Be sexually unfaithful to one's partner in marriage. She cheats on her husband. The act of swindling by some fraudulent scheme. A deception for profit to yourself. Make from scratch. Make from scratch. A worker who has acquired special skills. A worker who has acquired special skills. A worker who has acquired special skills. Change in physical makeup. Lay aside, abandon, or leave for another. The car changed lanes. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. The discussion has changed my thinking about the issue. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. He changed his name. An event that occurs when something passes from one state or phase to another. The change was intended to increase sales. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Her mood changes in accordance with the weather. Give to, and receive from, one another. Would you change places with me? Become deeper in tone. His voice began to change when he was 12 years old. Change from one vehicle or transportation line to another. She changed in Chicago on her way to the East Coast. A difference that is usually pleasant. It is a refreshing change to meet a woman mechanic. A different or fresh set of clothes. She brought a change in her overnight bag. A relational difference between states, especially between states before and after some event. He attributed the change to their marriage. A thing that is different. He inspected several changes before selecting one. Change clothes. Put on different clothes. Coins of small denomination regarded collectively. He had a pocketful of change. Money received in return for its equivalent in a larger denomination or a different currency. He got change for a 20 and used it to pay the taxi driver. Remove or replace the coverings of. Father had to learn how to change the baby. The action of changing something. The change of government had no impact on the economy. The balance of money received when the amount you tender is greater than the amount due. I paid with a 20 and pocketed the change. The result of alteration or modification. There were marked changes in the lining of the lungs. Undergo a change. Become different in essence, losing one's or its original nature. She changed completely as she grew older. Cause to change. Make different, cause a transformation. Add a modifier to a constituent. Make less severe or harsh or extreme. Please modify this letter to make it more polite. Insert words into texts, often falsifying it thereby. Cause to change. Make different, cause a transformation. The advent of the automobile may have altered the growth pattern of the city. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Remove the ovaries of. Make an alteration to. This dress needs to be altered. The act of rearranging things to give a misleading impression. Throwing and catching several objects simultaneously. Influence by slyness. Deal with simultaneously. She had to juggle her job and her children. Hold with difficulty and balance and securely. The player juggled the ball. Manipulate by or as if by moving around components. Juggle an account so as to hide a deficit. Throw, catch, and keep in the air several things simultaneously. Maintain in safety from injury, harm, or danger. Fruit preserved by cooking with sugar. Keep in safety and protect from harm, decay, loss, or destruction. We preserve these archaeological findings. Keep or maintain in unaltered condition. Cause to remain or last. Preserve the peace in the family. Prevent food from rotting. Preserved meats. To keep up and reserve for personal or special use. A domain that seems to be specially reserved for someone. Medicine is no longer a male preserve. A reservation where animals are protected. Keep undisturbed for personal or private use for hunting, shooting, or fishing. Preserve the forest and the lakes. Thin slice of meat, especially veal, usually fried or broiled. Edible mussel of mollusks having fan-shaped shells, served broiled or poached or in salads or cream sauces. Fish for scallops. Form scallops in. Scallop the meat. Edible marine bivalve having a fluted fan-shaped shell that swim by expelling water from the shell in a series of snapping motions. Bake in a sauce, milk, etc., often with breadcrumbs on top. One of a series of rounded projections, or the notches between them, formed by curves along an edge, as the edge of a leaf or piece of cloth or the margin of a shell or a shriveled red blood cell observed in a hypertonic solution, etc. Shape or cut in scallops. Scallop the hem of the dress. Decorate an edge with scallops. The dress had a scalloped skirt. Fool or hoax. Adopted in order to deceive. Put clothing on one's body. He put on his best suit for the wedding. Apply to a surface. Carry out performances. Increase one's body weight. Prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance. Add to something existing. She put on a sunroom. Add to the odometer. He put on 1,000 miles on this trip. Put on the stove or ready for cooking. Put on the tea, please. Pour liquor over and ignite a dish.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.